Okay, I want to say welcome again, everybody. Welcome to another art video. Okay, we are going to be doing some more reference art now from Krita. I'm using Krita. I'm using Fire Alpaca for this. Fire Alpaca, and I've got some images I've been working from recently, doing some art based off of these gorgeous women, these 3D models of gorgeous women, and just basically trying to look at the basic shapes of the human body, and I'm trying to get, you know, them positions that I'm saying, I'm trying to learn what it's all about, you know what I'm saying? So let's look at this, right? It's supposed to be saying that you've got this body. I'm just trying to practice. I'm practicing my basic like anatomy and pose drawing, basically, by using references for practice is what I'm basically doing. So they're saying you got the torso there, you got the spine going in, you got this tilted forward like this. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, okay. And you got the legs. So let's say, imagine I'm doing my own kind of, I don't know, my own kind of pose. Okay, 2 feet. Let's say people usually have 2 feet. That's there. The hips are going to be bigger, actually. You know, they're going to be bigger anyway. But it's like. So we're going to do that. Okay, I've got a head about there, and I'll just say I've got my shoulders there, the person's shoulders about there, with the hands resting on their hips, on their thighs, let's say. The next, back of the neck's about there, that's going in, obviously. Breasts are going to be on the front, just resting on the front there, like bags of heaven, you know. Okay. I mean, you know, that's what it is, man. You know, it's like bring them down there, and I guess that's what it is. And you can, like, I can even just flip that for a minute and just do me a quick sketch, right? So let me just imagine I'm doing a quick sketch on another layer, and I'm going to do me a quick sketch, right, really quickly. So I'm not going to do the whole face thing just yet. I'll go in a moment and do the face. I'm kind of doing some kind of wavy, crazy hair shapes here, just trying to get the basic, like just a basic shaping I want to go with, you know. And then this is here. I could go for like a kind of anime feel. I can go for like a really thin, but like, I don't know, trying to keep it like a realistic shape, you know. Just work this out. So we've got that there, got this here. Because you just go over it, like, you know, bit by bit, I guess, until you got it. You can go for nice. See what that stomach line goes straight into the bit of stomach there. It goes into there. The back of the rib cage about there. What, we're going up, actually going up. Sorry, yeah, to the back there. That comes out. This is going to be the top bit of the hip there. You see what I'm going for, right? This is the top bit of the leg coming there. It goes there. Got a bit of flat bit for the knee there. A bit of muscle on top of that. The flat sort of shin, side bit of the calf muscle there. Hooks in, goes there. We're going to see a bit of the side of that as that goes there, and this goes up. It's like literally sitting on, yeah, okay, sitting on them thighs, right? You know, sitting on that, on those, the back bit there. Back side goes there and then goes up like that. The other foot's on the other side, right? Hands really roughly drawn, I know, at this point in time. Breasts about there, nicely done. You're not going to really see the other shoulder on the other side there. The other hand either, it's just on the other side, as I say. And then you got that there. Now I'm just seeing other like kind of shapes as well here. I'm seeing certain things that I didn't see in the beginning. So you know, that could be like a baseball cap or something. You know, and that's like a face, and I can literally see certain things now. So just go in there. I can fix that. I can do this a little bit, bring that out a little bit. This arm up a little bit there. That's about there. Neck going in there. It seems like her face is like looking towards us slightly on the angle there. I feel so the hair's about there, as I say, you know, and that's about there. back muscles about there. As I say, the stomach got to be a bit more to the stomach, I think, because it's a little bit too out there as such. That'll be about that. We could have like one of these t-shirts or something. Yeah, you know, you could have a pair of whatever the hell you want to have there. Have it like that. You know, have that. The other feet about there. It's got to like work in a certain way. So I'm going to do this here, and that kind of works for me. But it's a little bit off, but it kind of works. It's like I can do some certain shapeage here. This is literally I'm doing this literally from my mind, by the way, this particular part I'm doing here. But you see, I'm just like changing a few shapes, like going forward a bit there, bam, bam, boom, 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 and just changing a few things. And you know, we started with this. I'll just bring this back over here for a minute. This is not even from the actual reference we're looking at. This is like, sorry, this is like an actual, just a test thing, you know, I'm just doing here. That was the first one. This is the second one. And, you know, now we're about to do another one. So we'll just duplicate that, put over here for a minute. Bring that about down a little bit. Bring that down a bit to know that it's a thing, you know. You know, and then I'll just merge, well, I'll make these full, and then I'll merge that down with that. Bring that down a bit, move it over, and I'll just go with this one. Don't forget, we actually flipped the view, not the image, but we did flip the view. So if I turn it back, it actually looks like this. But you know, it looks alright. You know, sometimes you flip them and it looks like shit. You know, but when I go there, I'm going to make another image on top of that. I'll make this one very faint so we can just about see. I'm going to do a proper image on top of that. Okay, so let's go. I'll zoom in for certain areas, and again, for this you could actually spend much more time and go in and do like a sketch first, even on top of this, another rough sketch of the actual details of the face and everything if you wanted to do that. But I think we don't need to worry too much. I'm going to like just go in and straight away just do it, you know. I'm going to like give her just a normal kind of looking face. Oh, excuse me. Kind of like normal. I mean, her kind of normal. She ends up boss-eyed, then it's not purposely done, you know. I'm just trying to do a face that doesn't look demonic, but it's like it's like kind of looks demonic to me already. But I was trying to draw a trying to look demonic to me right there, yo. So, I felt better with it on this side, so I'm going to do it on this side. You know, you feel better, she feels better. So let's just see what we can do. Okay, so you go there, and you see how sometimes it's really weird because, like, you do. Okay, we'll go with like a kind of anime look. It's always usually better. Just depends on the piece you're doing, you know. I could do like really shiny eyes or whatever, but I'm not going to bother. Just do the face first, get the proportions right for the face, I think. Which they're currently not. Okay, and yeah. Oh, something's wrong with it, I'll tell you that. Something is definitely wrong. I mean, sometimes you may even need to do a whole different head or something, and then attach that and change that. And just, there's times where you might want to do that, you know. Let's just see what we're doing here. I wasn't expecting it to have this kind of a face, really. Let's just make this slightly larger, depending on what you got. You know, you can adjust things, you know. And you might need to change it even more and more as you go along. You might start out looking okay, and then it will start messing up, or it will start looking better. It depends. You had other features, but I don't know. I'll just do that for now. We're still going to go for a kind of like wavy hair. I think like some crazy thing. She's got like a baseball cap on. You may have noticed. See. This is some crazy style I've just decided to give it some in part of the actual design process as we was doing this image. You know, oh yeah, actually wondering what the hell I'm doing here, because I've got the ear showing, which I don't have to have the ear showing. It's really rough hair. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just clean this up later and just like not have it like this, not with so many pieces, just clean it up, you know. I'm doing this for now. If you find anything to be looking slightly off, you can like adjust sizes and things like that, see, and it just, I don't know, to fix certain things, like it may be off a little bit, but you just adjust certain things as you go. That's what that's what I do. This is here around the back. Here, pretty big whoppers there, excuse my terminology, but it's amazing. And the hands about there. I want to fix them hands up a little bit actually there to make them look more like hands. I don't know, hang on. Probably alright. Oh, yeah, that's why. I need to have a bit of a something to show where the wrist is. That's about there. Two there, and that's about that. Something wrong with the angle, it seems. I don't know. Hang on. It's not perfect, as I say, but you know, it's one of them ones. It's one of them ones, but you know, put that there. Something like that. The other arm's going to be about there on the other side. I need to adjust these a little bit there. Belly button there, you can't really see it, but you know. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so we're going to go this here. How are we going to do these? About like that, maybe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God. God, man, I'm very lucky I've got my wife, I tell you that. It's a man speaking for you, I tell you. You can clean up these lines, obviously, that are messy and that as you go on. Yeah, do that. You know, you might need to flatten that out a bit more. There's a few things you might need to flatten out a bit more too. There's that, okay, there. Just fix it up as you go. Working from that basic first sketch, you know. That's what I'm talking about, you know. Put some lines and stuff in there. Obviously, this could be treated. This could be treated as a rough, and you could then go in and like go right in. You could go right in and like do some more clean up, like do a really cleaner one. You know, it could be there. The other knee could be on the other side. You know, I'm not going to really draw that in there. I need to do that. Ah, hold on. Put that there. Once I had the colour in, we have a nice little collection there, right? You know. You know, yeah, we get rid of that back one there. Add some colour in. Put this low. See, again, things like I just said, like when it gets out over the top, like something that gets over the top, so you can like maybe erase certain lines here. You see, just cleaning like certain areas, like just clean. You know, it depends on you really what you want to have. I mean, we're going for a certain kind of style with this character anyway. It's like, you know what I mean. You could like clean certain things and stuff. The face ain't amazingly perfect in the face there, but you know, you can fix things up as you go. No, that's alright. Again, the back, like again, you fix up things if you need to, you know, fix up certain areas if you need to. I'm going to add a little bit of colour in, and we'll see how we go with this. Let's just go a bit of colour in with this, and you know, it doesn't matter if we go over lines, because two things I was going to say. One is I'm on a layer that's below. Okay, I want a layer that's below the line art layer. Okay, I will do the whites of the eyes this time, even though they're simple, but it's still a very rough sketch, as you can see, but this could have been done very nicely, you know, as I say, with a nice lines, and you can draw it again, you know, as I say, you can like draw on top and do a much better one if you wanted to, and even much better than this. Even like the first scribble sketch we even started with, or even the stick figure even before that, we could have like done even much more. We could have done a few versions of those, you know. But you're going back to what I was before we had done the actual one we chose. But the thing I'm going to say, it can be hard to choose in the beginning, but I was going to say to you, like, you know, even with these layers, okay, these layers are underneath the line art layer. That's one thing I want to say. And the other thing I want to say is, oh yeah, the other thing I want to say is that, you know, excuse me, these colour layers, okay, are actually working on different layers too. Okay, so these colour layers I'm doing here, they are also on different layers. So if I'm afraid that I may go over one of the layers by accident, like paint this pink on top of the skin, for example, I could paint on the layer below. I'm actually just being very careful at this point in time, but I'm just saying, you know, things like that. We're going to go for a blue, I think, with this one. So you're working on different layers, remembering what. So the skin's underneath the clothes, you know. For the next layer, I'm going to do with the hair. I'm just going to go on a layer below all of these, just to be safe, I think. Just checking what layer I'm on. Go for a blonde sort of colour. Oh, no. Okay, I've got very blonde here, but that's okay. You know, see what's what. You can sort of change things as you go along as well. In fact, I want it actually lighter. Actually, I want to have this like lighter and less more pale. You might think that looks okay with stronger colours. It depends how you want to have it. Let's just have it. I want to have it more like that. This one, I'm going to add some white as well underneath the, just underneath here. So I'll do that. You know, for the eyes, I have to go on top actually. Excuse me. For the eyes. The eyes, I'll have to actually also go for some more black on top, because I did turn the opacity a little bit down, and you want those eyes to show a bit, you know, stronger, but I will still turn that down a bit also, like here, you know. At this point in time, I'm actually going to turn off the background for a minute, merge everything, okay, which means merge all layers. It will do that, the visible layers, if that's how it works in Fire Alpaca. Bring this below, turn that on. As I say, it's very rough lines still, as you can see. You can clean up a few things or just erase a few lines if you really want to. I'm going to do this, like erase a few little bits here and rough edges just to clean it up, because I know it's like rough line art anyway, you know, so I want to just make it a little bit more cleaner, and I'm going to give it a bit of a blur, okay, as well. Not a super strong blur to mess up everything you've done, you know, like just a bit of a blur to give it a look, and then I'm going to just do some colour, darkness and stuff, correction. So in fact, I'll do the colours first. I usually do that. So I'll do this, I'll just make a duplicate. Well, hang on, yeah, do a duplicate. It's weird how it's giving it a darker look there. Really weird actually. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, you know, what I also will do while I'm here is I'll erase these copies, because they are copies. Okay, on that level. Okay, yeah, bring them down a little bit, and then go to this one. Make well, it's a duplicate, isn't it? See how the lines are stood out a bit stronger now, but I didn't really want that to happen, but it's okay. Bring this one down a bit lower, a bit darker. I like to do this just to do the light, you know, to show the light. So you know, we have the light coming from the right hand side again. You know, I have a bit of light on the face there. We have to do that, I think. Weird thing is actually happening now, though. I can see how there's like some effect or something going on with the darkness here. I don't know, but I'll just work it one way or another. I think we'll do it. Let's see. Hang on. I'll have to work as I go along. Something went wrong there with the lines. I think the line art or something. With the layers, basically, where the lines themselves are something a bit strong. The strength, I mean, is changing, adjusting. I'm trying to get this light right because the light is on the front on there, so I'm going to have a bit of light on the front, I think. Gonna have to, it's okay. And we'll just do a bit. We'll try and get this one done really quickly, actually. You know, get them meaty legs down. On the front there, see. But yeah, the lines are a little bit, I know, a bit too strong seeming. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's because of that. Okay, that's what it was. It's okay now. Luckily we're okay with that now. So let's do another duplicate, literally another duplicate. Fix those other ones in a moment, by the way, guys. And go over like a shiny bit there, so a highlight. So do a couple of highlights around the edges, just really slight highlights, but you see straight away the amazing like shines, the effect it gives when you do have such, you know, highlights, because it just brings it all out. Yeah. Have a quick soft eraser very quickly on some areas I want to just show there, on there. See, yeah, so there, you know, merging down now, merging this down. And I can also like just briefly, like, just even like gradually, I don't know, just really gradually like erase. Really faint, like, that's not a good idea. I should keep them dark. Fair enough. I'll just leave it like how it is, because I don't want to mess anything up, really, you know. And yeah, you know, just do different things, you know. I'll make this a little bit stronger. Hang on, a little bit stronger there, about like that. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll just give it a blur, a little slight blur, and we'll be finished with that one, you know. More or less. It's basically that, right? But I'm going to go on this one, as I said, like I usually do, and give a bit of a background, like effect or something. Or here, hold on. Ah! Come on, man, with the eraser. With the with one of these pens, sorry, with a pen. What am I talking about? I'm talking a load of crap, man. Some certain effects and stuff, you know. And there you go. I'll save this one as it is. It's a rough one. We got the idea. Just practicing some poses. I want to say thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Thanks.